Welcome back to the Built for Pressure podcast. This framework has been coming up constantly in my recent executive workshop. So I'm bringing this tactical brief out of the vault. I was recently working with an elite tennis coach in Vancouver who noticed his top seed player was consistently choking in the first set. And so when we looked at the biometrics, we discovered that they were burning through their entire physical fuel supply during the pre-match warm-up out of pure, unmanaged, nervous energy. They had no gears left when the actual match started. And it reminded me exactly of how corporate VPs walk into high-stakes board meetings, completely redlined before they've even said hello. This classic episode breaks down the exact protocol to find your activation zone and down-regulating your system so that you don't burn your fuel before the real battle begins. Let's head into the vault. Today, I want to talk to you about activation levels, how your nervous system ramps up under pressure, and how to find the right range for your performance. You've probably felt it before. Butterflies in your stomach, tightness in your chest, tunnel vision, faster breathing, or racing thoughts. These are signs your sympathetic nervous system is activating, the part of your brain and body designed to respond to threats. When the brain perceives something stressful, even if it's not life-threatening, it signals the adrenal glands to release adrenaline and cortisol. This kicks off a powerful chain reaction. Your heart rate, breathing rate, and blood pressure spike. Vision narrows and situational awareness drops. Fine motor control and decision-making become less precise. It gets harder to listen, communicate, and think clearly. Blood moves to your limbs to prepare you for fight or flight. Now, this system isn't a flaw. It's survival driven. Your body's trying to protect you and help you perform. But when you're at a pressure moment that demands clarity, not survival instincts, the stress response can make things worse. The key is learning to recognize when you're overly activated and regulate yourself back into a productive state. Here are a few ways to do that. Reframe the situation. When you perceive stress as a challenge instead of a threat, your brain responds differently. You ask yourself, what's the real opportunity here? That mental shift triggers acetylcholine, which begins calming the nervous system and restoring balance. Normalize the symptoms. Say to yourself, this is just my body getting ready to perform. You don't need to fight the sensations. You just need to understand them. This saves energy and prevents spiraling. Use breath to reset. Try this. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly for 8. Repeat that cycle 5 to 10 times. This signals safety to your nervous system. But don't just save this for high stress moments. Practice during calm times so it becomes automatic. Reframe the emotion. The physiological symptoms of anxiety and excitement are the same. The difference is what you tell yourself about them. Start saying, I'm excited instead of I'm nervous. That cue changes your emotional response. And finally, train stress in safe ways. One of the best tools, cold exposure. A cold shower or ice bath kicks off the same stress response, but in a controlled environment. Learning to stay calm during that teaches your system to adapt and regulate. Understanding your activation levels is like having a volume knob for your nervous system. You don't want it to be too flat, and you don't want it to be maxed out. You want the right level of alertness for the moment you're in. Today, my invitation to you is this. Be intentional with your activation levels. Learn to recognize them, regulate them, and use them to your advantage. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay ready, and keep building under pressure.